Hi, this is Ken Perry from G4 Guitar Schools in Oxnard, California. All right, now let's go ahead and go to page number 12 in Junior Level 1, and we see Rhythm Part 1, whole, half, and quarter notes. Okay, and you see at the top there's an explanation. It talks about the musical staff. It has 5 lines, okay, and the bars are divided up with bar lines. Bar lines divided notes into even spacings at a time. Okay, now a lot of this stuff, maybe it might go right over your head, but I'm going to show you what all of this means. Okay, now the whole note is going to last for 4 beeps of the metronome. And if you set your metronome at 60 beats per minute, then it's going to be 1 beep per second. So it's like you hold it out for 4 seconds. Okay. So it'll be kind of like this, and I'll turn on the metronome and I'll set it to 60 beats per minute, and then we will demonstrate a whole note, and I'll just do that using the E string, the high E string. Okay, so it's like this. I play 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. See, those are whole notes. All of them are E's. Each one of those is held out for 4 beeps of the metronome. And in this case, it is 1 second long each, so it would be 1 second. But if you set it to 80 beats, then it's not going to be 1 second. But for simplicity's sake, let's just call it, hold it for 4 seconds. Okay? Now, when you go to a half note, you're going to play it for 2 seconds. Okay? That's 2 beeps of the metronome. So it'll look like this. Turning on the metronome again. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see that? How that I held each one for 2 seconds? Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I start all over again. When I count to 4, since it's only 4 beats in a measure, according to 4/4 timing, that you are going to start counting again with 1. Okay, so that's half notes. It's sort of like a 50-cent piece. Okay, you got 2 quarters in a 4 quarters in a dollar, and then you have a half dollar. And if you ever seen a 50-cent piece, which has President Kennedy's face on it, then it'll be 2 quarters. It's worth 2 quarters. 50 cents is 2 quarters. So that's what a half note is. It's like 2 quarters. Now, take a look at a quarter note. So a quarter note is like 25 cents, and there's 4 of them inside of a dollar. So therefore, there are 4 quarter notes inside of a whole note. So it's going to kind of look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how that works? Okay. Now, for the sake of learning this rhythm, we're going to basically just mute out our strings. You're going to lightly touch the side or the strings with your 4 fingers, kind of spread it out a little bit, and you get a good crunchy sound. If you squeeze it, then you get this really ugly sound, and then your parents kick you out of the house and everything. So what you want to do is just lightly touch your strings with your fingers, so that way that it mutes it out. Nice crunchy little sound, and it doesn't bother anybody. Okay, so let's do exercise number 11, and I'll show you what that is. Exercise 11, and it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You strum on the first beat, and then you let it ride out for 4 seconds. Okay, and then measure 4. All right. Exercise number 12 looks like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. Notice I'm playing on the numbers. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise number 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise number 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you get better at this, you can set it to a faster speed, maybe 80 beats per minute or 100 beats per minute. But don't go faster than that unless you can keep up with the metronome. Don't get ahead of the metronome. Don't get behind the metronome. Stay right on with the beeps of the metronome. Okay, guys? All right. Another thing to think about is that you're not going to be strumming these strings like it's a harp. You want to hear that ring type sound, okay? You want to have it stroked fast enough where it sounds like your pick is hitting all the strings all at once at the same time, even though that's physically impossible. But if you strum it crisply enough, it'll sound like that you're hitting all the strings all at once, okay? All right, so see you next one.